Hi, I'm Kendra with Girls Inc. YWCA Minneapolis, and today I'm going to show you how to make an art project that's not only going to be fun for you, but also brighten up your community. We're going to use supplies that you can find around your house, and hopefully you'll be able to find something that you have so that you can make this as well. And after we're done, we're going to have kindness rocks to share a little bit of brightness with everybody who's outside. Now, the first step in making your kindness rocks is to get permission from the adults who live in your house to go and get some rocks. Now, hopefully you have these right outside your home. I found these in my backyard. A lot of times you'll find them along a sidewalk or maybe next to a driveway or street. But again, make sure that you get permission before going out to get those rocks. Now, I always like to use rocks that are nice and smooth so that the decorations show up nicely, and also light colored. Now, one of the first kinds of rocks I made, I just used a ballpoint pen and the rock. And I just drew a little picture of a ladybug and wrote the word love as a little reminder that we can all use a little love in our lives. Now, I also got a little creative and thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I can use some tape with this. I found some painter's tape from an old project and electrical tape. Boop. And there we go. Cut out a little heart and voila, a cute little rock decorated. Now, the possibilities keep on going if you've got some Sharpies. Now, I love to use Sharpies because they are a permanent marker and they won't wash off in the rain. Now, on this one, you can see I just decorated with a little flower, wrote the words choose kindness, and then I was done. Now, sticking along those lines, maybe you don't have Sharpies, but you've got crayons at home, okay? I love the look of these crayons on my kindness rocks. I just decorated by drawing a rainbow and the word hope. And on this one, I kept it very simple by just decorating with all sorts of circles in different colors. And it reminds me of tulips on a spring day. Now, maybe you've got some old spray paint at home. I found this from a project my kids were working on way back when, and I thought it'd be great as a background for my rocks. So I spray painted a few rocks, and once that spray paint dried, I went ahead and used my Sharpie to draw pictures and again, send nice little messages to any passersby who might see my rocks. If you've got a glue gun, you can have all kinds of fun with this. Now, what I did when I was outside looking for rocks, I found this cute little part of an acorn, took my hot glue gun, glued it right on top, painted a face with some Sharpies, and now it looks like a little French person. Ooh la la. Now the last two ways get really creative. You get to make your own paint using kitchen supplies. Now again, before you start going crazy in your kitchen, make sure you get permission from whatever adult is in your house and so that you're allowed to do this, okay? But it's really fun and really easy to do. The only thing that you need to remember is when you make your own homemade paint, it isn't permanent, so it is gonna wash away over time. But that's okay. It's so fun to make, you won't even mind. Now, this first kind of paint is going to be made with flour, salt, water, and some food coloring. And your rock is gonna come out looking like this, or whatever color you choose. It's gonna have a nice bumpy texture. Kind of reminds me of dried Play-Doh. It's really fun. Now, what you're gonna do, I like to use a baggie, and I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, which I'm not gonna put in right now, and 1 tablespoon of water, okay? You would put all that into your baggie, choose your favorite food coloring, and then mix it up, okay? Just with your hand. It's gonna get squishy and messy and feel great, all right? I love the feel of the little salt crystals in there. And all you're gonna do is dip one of your rocks right in, have some squishy, messy fun. It is gonna be messy. And when you pull it out, it's gonna have this nice coating on it. Now, it is gonna take a while to dry. So you'll wanna leave it there for a day or so. But it's gonna be really cool when it's done and have a nice pastel picture, okay? Now, the final way, and I think this is probably my favorite way, is making your own paint with corn syrup. And when you do that, you're gonna end up with the most beautiful rocks that are gonna remind you, I think they remind me, of beautiful gemstones because of the way they shine, okay? And so, all we're gonna do is use our 2 ingredients of corn syrup and food coloring. It's so simple. And you can use any plastic container that the adult in your house allows you to. I just used an old egg crate for mine. And all you're gonna do is pour in just a couple drips of your corn syrup. Pick whichever color you'd like for your food coloring. Drop it in. And don't forget to use, to mix your primary colors so that you can make your own unique colors as well. Stir it up with your paintbrush, and if you don't have a paintbrush, that's okay. Use your finger. No big deal. And then take a look at this, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful color on that rock. Now, once you complete your painting, it is going to be sticky on this rock because we've used corn syrup, but to me, it doesn't matter. It's so pretty. I love the way it shines. So, once you have allowed your rocks to dry, then you're ready to do the final step of your project. And again, get permission before you go outside. But the final step of this project is to share your art with your community. The purpose of these kindness rocks is to take a little bit of kindness from you, put it in a message, and use it to brighten someone's day as they walk by your house. So again, get permission, and you can go outside, set these along your sidewalk, or I have a tree outside my house. I like to put them around the tree, and people will walk by, see these nice messages from you, and their days will be brightened. So I challenge you to be bold and brighten someone's day. Thanks. Bye.